Tak ahoj lidi, zdraví vás nejenom Iloj, ale zdraví vás i ErrorCZ u dalšího pokračování let's playe ze hry Horizon Forbidden West. Tak minule jsme udělali už snad poslední kotel a teďka tedy jdeme po dokončení příběhu, čili mám za úkol vrátit se na základnu. Takže vyšplháme na základnu a uvidíme, co se dozvíme.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
To myslí asi Silence? Jo, asi určitě.
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Xenobiz.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of it.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention. Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration.
Enough.
To jsou zamilované pohledy.
We're in this together. At least for now. Go talk to Errant. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance. Oh no, you first. I'll get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
No, svolej svoje společníky. Jak to udělám? Vyhlásím poplach, zatroubím. Asi mám jít nahoru za Gájou, která tam už není.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Já napřed ještě tady mám, ještě jsem donesl jeden modul z dronu.
Here we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
Tohle byl poslední. Jen se podíváme na tu krajinku. Než svolám společníky. Snad to nebude vadit. No, to vidíte, jsou ty zříceniny Las Vegas u moře. Tamhle by měl být vidět oceán, je skoro. Tamhle taky. Takže drony bych měl všechny. Ani mi to nedalo žádný body, já jsem si ani nevšiml. Ale mám je všechny. O, tohle ne. Tak svoláme společníky. Hello, hello.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most of it.
To bude zase
Once I
střílení.
take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to
Na ty myslím platí kyselina na
I've
přízraky.
got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Kotelo, vem si ruku.
You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right, but why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. So let's work out one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Okay. Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia. Might be good to check up on everyone first.
Všechny obejít. Spousta hovorů. Tak, začneme u Elronda.
I'll be gent. Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Ever thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars? I can hear the drinking songs already. By the way, we should probably discuss the Sons of Prometheus. You know, since we've both been looking into it. If you have time, obviously.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. You say she wants to help?
I think so. Let's hope. I found out who's running the Sons of Prometheus. A woman named Sarah.
Oh, no. Remember how Durval had a band of freebooters that retaliated against the Karja? She was one of them. First female tinker in the claim to run her own forge. But when her family got killed in the Red Raids, she went bad. Real bad. I thought she was dead, though. Taken out by one of Murad's guys.
Well, she's not. And she wants revenge against the Karja. We have to find out where she's operating from and stop her.
I haven't had any luck finding someone with a focus at chain scrapes, so I'll be scouting out Baron Light next.
I'll keep tracking her lackeys out west.
We'll find her. We have to. It's thugs like her who murdered my sister.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous. With my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Tak, s kým bych se mohl ještě? A co tady dělá? Co tady dělá Květ? Ale nic s ním neudělám, takže tady promluvím se Zo.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. I should
To
go.
asi stačí
I'll
jako
let you know when I'm
rozhovor.
ready to head to the base.
Before you do,
A koukám, že ty jsi... No,
there's one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care and gave me the highest calling Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home.
tak s kým bych mohl promluvit? S Kotalem jsem mluvil.
I haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten and paralyze Regalla's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremor Tusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Tam už jsem s ním byl přece.
We'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Asi je to dialog zbytečný, protože tam už jsem opravdu byl.
There you are.
Tak, co Tilda?
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of his fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. how you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive, is that right? You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then that was. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee, and at some point it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel alone. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know it did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less. And I wanted more. And so we ended this.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help her, to do right by her.
What else can we expect to find in the Zenith base?
As I mentioned in the briefing, our goal will be the command center. That's where Beta and Gaia are being held. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths, that you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
No, to asi zatím stačí, nebo zatím.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Tady asi nebude vlastně nic zajímavého, to je jenom můj pokoj, neboli Aloy. A Beta už tady není. Tohle je východ. Tady bych se mohl podívat. Nejdříve Zkontroluji, jestli mám tady, ten je nějaký červený. A nemám primární nerv. Jo, já musím všechny ty ovladače vyrobit. A na tohodle klučinu nemám Slaugster, to je strašný název. No, musím ho nejdřív zabít, ale já už myslím, že tohle už jsem zabil, ale ten nerv jsem nezískal. Založím si na něj prácičku, ale stejně se na to vykašlu a už asi dojedu jenom ten hlavní úkol. Uvidíme, jak to ještě bude dlouhé ta hra.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Tak,
Okay,
tohle
so
si
your big
poslechneme.
plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it, and you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-writing army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy and loyalty. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world. What did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon.
Jak to ví?
Shivers.
Yes, well, it also led them to thieves.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search thieves. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
No, to je asi
Alright,
všechno.
Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Ava. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Tak zase navolíme ten hlavní úkol. Tady si vezmeme věci, co nám připravili. Tam jsou nějaké nové cílivky a tkaniny. Super. Tak, tady bydlela Zo s tím. S tebou jsem ještě nemluvil, Alvo.
Nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
Tady ani se jí nechci zeptat snad na nic. Lazunity.
So the Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths or just scared of her. Probably both.
To bude asi všechno.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Tak, já mám dojem, že už jsem promluvil úplně se všemi. Jo, s kotelem jsem začínal. Tak jo, tak jdeme. Jdeme na věc. Tak, má pro mě nějaký zvěsti a pohádky?
I see you, champion. Sit.
Má.
There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion. Goes by the name of
Takže
Barab.
ještě jeden
Sounded
úkol.
like he had something important to discuss.
Try to stop by Arrowhand when I can then.
To je jenom pochůzka. Asi se na ní vykašleme. A jdeme na místo setkání. To je daleko, tady jsem snad... Jo, byl jsem tady. Mám tady pár ohnišť. No a já tady všechno ukončím, nebo všechno ne, ale tenhle díl, protože dneska se mi vážně nechce už bojovat, takže si to necháme na příště. Dneska byla jenom příprava a příště bude, předpokládám, ten poslední závěrečný boj. Takže se mějte, jak chcete. Pozdravujte také, koho chcete. A jestli chcete, tak mi dejte like. Tady jsou i nějaká, chtěl jsem říct zvířata, ale stroje samozřejmě. No, takže ještě i cesta bude chvilku trvat. Dobře, takže příště. Loučí se ErrorCZ a příště.